Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be seeing the top 11 CSS one-liners that is going to blow your mind. So, before starting a video, there is a small notice all about my social media applications. Not about my social media applications, I mean to say my social media profiles. The link will be provided in the description below for my YouTube channel, for my Twitter channel, for my LinkedIn, for my Discord server. I have actually created a Discord server. My old servers was removed. I'm actually not using my old server, so I have created my new server with the name of Easy to Code. The invitation link will be provided in the description below. You can connect with me over there, in which you're going to get about my channel announcements, introductions, issues. You can even suggest what video should I bring next. That is going to be our video ideas channel. We are going to be having our YouTube releases and many more regarding coding topics. Alright guys, so without wasting any more time, let's jump right into the video and let's check out the top 11 CSS one-liners. Alright guys, over here I do have a simple design on the right hand side, as you can see over here, in which we are going to be implementing some of our main CSS properties. So the first property that we have over here is known as scroll behavior. This property enables us to define whether the scroll location of the browser jumps or smoothly transition when a user clicks a link that targets an anchored position within a scrolling box. So what you actually need to do over here is that to the HTML you need to provide it a scroll behavior that is going to be known as smooth. So for an example, if you are at the bottom of the page or if you are at the center of the page and if you click a link, that will redirect you to the top. Right now actually I don't have any kind of a link, so it will be dragged back to the top in a smooth way, not directly. By normally it will be redirecting you directly, but after applying the scroll behavior smooth property, it will redirect you smoothly. The scroll behavior will be changed to smooth. So now our second property, the second property is the clip path property that we will be implementing on an image. So as you can see over here, we have actually 4 types of clip path property. So the first clip path property is going to be circle. Once we just do that, we do have a circle image being displayed. Other than going with a border radius of 50%, we can go with the clip path. The second clip path is for the ellipse, which is going to be displayed on the left hand corner, as you can see. That looks great. Let's go with the third clip path that is going to be for the polygon image. As you can see, that is looking amazing. And the fourth clip path is going to be a path that we are going to define manually. So this is the design that I have created manually by using the path and with some numerical numbers. So that's our second property, that is the clip path property, that help you to design your image other than using the border radius or anything else. So third, we do have a filter property, and this can easily add amazing filters to your image using the CSS one-liners. This property actually allows you to easily apply visual effects like drop shadow, blur, color shift, invert color, and so on. So for an example, I do have a Firefox PNG icon being displayed over here. First, I'll be adding a drop shadow to it. As you can see, the drop shadow with the red color is added. Then I will be adding a blur to it to make the logo look blur. And then we're going to be adding a contrast to our logo. As you can see, the contrast is added to our logo. And then we're going to add a grayscale to our logo. So as you can see, these are the 4 different filter properties over here. So what did the first one did? The first one gave us a drop shadow at the right hand side of our logo. The second one, the blur property, made our logo look blur. The third one added a 200% of contrast to our logo. And the fourth and the last one added a grayscale, a gray, black and white color to our logo without adding any other properties. We can just go with a filter, grayscale 80%, and the black and white will be added. If you need 100, you can just change it over here to 100, and as you can see, it's fully black and white, but we'll go for 80 right now. So this is our third property, that is the filter property. Let's come to our fourth property, and the fourth property is user select property. So Ever wanted to prevent your users from copying the text on your website? If yes, then user select is the property that will allow you to do just that. The user select property specifies whether the text can be selected or not. For an example, if you're having a website and if you don't want anyone to copy the text from your website by selecting right click and copy, you can just prevent that. So for doing that, what you actually need to do is you can select a div, or you can even select your whole page by adding the same line of code in your body tag, and just you need to go with this 3 line of code. The first one is the WebKit user select, that will be for the Safari browsers on Mac. The second one is the MS user select, that will be for the IE10 and IE11 browsers, and the third one is user select, that will be for the standard syntax that will be applied to the all of the browsers. So let's save it and let's come to our website, and now as you can see, our cursor is not being changed. And if I'm trying to select the text, but it's not being selected. When I right click, it is showing me all of the options, but the copy option is disabled. So now no one can actually copy the text, copy the image from your website. That's really amazing. So the next property that we do have is our fifth property, and that is change cursor. So how can you actually change your cursors? So over here we do have a cursor property, and for now we are testing with alias. Let me save it. Now if you come over here, as you can see, my cursor is changed from the pointer to an alias, and we do have multiple properties. As you can see over here, I have just written down all of the properties that we can use with our cursor. For example, we'll go with copy property, and if I save it now, as you can see, my icon is changed to copy. That looks amazing. So there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 14 to 15 properties that you can use for changing your cursor. Alright, so that is our fifth property. Let's come to our sixth property. Our sixth property is all about carrot color. What is this carrot color property? With just a plain CSS, you can change the color of the cursor in inputs, text areas, or any element that is editable. Depending upon the site, it can help you provide uniformity to your website. For an example, we do have a simple input over here, right? Once I click on the input, we do have a dash being displayed, which is in black color. So what we can do is we can go with the carrot color and we can change it to red, and as you can see, the carrot color, the dash that was being displayed in black color, is now changed to red, and that looks really good and it looks really amazing, and that makes our website design look more unique. So that was our sixth color, carrot color property. Let's go with our seventh one, that is the custom scroll bar property. What is this gonna do? It is really and my favorite property in CSS. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to be adding the WebKit scroll bar with a width of 20 pixel. It is just going to change the width of our scroll bar on the right hand side of our browser. Second property, we are going to select our body with a WebKit scroll bar track, and we are going to be adding a box shadow to our scroll bar, and as you can see, this is how our scroll bar looks. That looks really amazing. And the third and the most important thing that we need to do for adding our custom scroll bar property is we are going to be selecting our WebKit scroll bar thumb, and we're going to change its background color to red and the outline to 1 pixel solid red. And as you can see, this is our scroll bar box with a box shadow and our scroll bar with a background color of red that we can scroll. As you can see, that looks amazing. This thing makes our website look more good, more unique, and really attractive. So that was our seventh property, custom scroll bar property. Now let's go to the eighth property, and this is the amazing property that is known as writing mode. So what we can go with writing mode. What is actually writing mode means? Writing mode, when used right, can help you add an interesting twist to your site. Writing mode sets whether the lines of text are laid out horizontally or vertically. You can also set it for the entire project by applying it to the root element of the HTML file. So, for an example, right now I only need to apply to this Gotham city. So for that, I'm going to adding a writing mode, and I'll change the property to vertical -LR. Let's save it, and as you can see, the text is being displayed in a vertical way. That looks really amazing. So we are having different properties over here. For example, if you want to display it in horizontal, you can go with horizontal TB, and now as you can see, our text is being displayed in horizontal. But for now, for an example, we are going to go with vertical LR, and as you can see, this is how it is being displayed. So that was our most important property, that is called writing mode. Change your text to display on the left side in a vertical way. So that makes our website look more good. We can have our vertical text over here, and we can have our basic information paragraph being displayed over here. Then we can have our right side, we can have our author name in a vertical being displayed. So that looks really amazing. So now let's come to the ninth property. The ninth property is known as place items in center. So how can you actually place items in center? So for placing all of the items in center inside your div, what you actually need to do is you need to provide a display of grid. Then other than going with align item center, justify content center, margin 0 auto, you can just add place items center. Once you do that, as you can see, all items which is there inside this div will be aligned in center. Other than going and writing three properties, you can just go with place items center. That is the most important thing about the place items in center. For an example, if I come in HTML file and if I do scroll down to the ninth property, as you can see, I do have a div in which I do have a paragraph being displayed, which is aligned in center. For an example, if I go with h2 tag and just go with some dummy text, as you can see, that is also aligned in center. So let me remove it for now. Alright, so now let's come to our 10th property, and the 10th property is known as border box property. So what is the border box property? Setting box sizing to border box is a neat trick to avoid any unexpected padding issues. It tells the browser to include any border and padding in the values you specify in that element's width and height itself. For example, if your element width is 125 pixel, then any padding you add will be included in that width 125 pixel itself. So for what you can actually do, you can scroll back to the top, add a star symbol. In that you can just add box sizing border box to avoid any kind of padding or a margin being added by default to your website. The 11th property is about gradient text. So what is this gradient text? It's really nice and amazing. I love it. This is the amazing property, and I know you all are going to be loving this, the last property known as gradient text. If you love, just do comment down below which of the best properties that you liked in this tutorial video. So what I'm going to do is that I've created a span text in which I'm having amazing video being displayed as a text. I'm going to be adding a background to it with a linear gradient 45 degree and two colors added to it. Then I'm going to be adding a WebKit background clip. That means just clip the background color with our text. Then I added a color to my text, and that is just a transparent color. Let me save it. I apologize. Let me save it. And as you can see over here, guys, now the background linear gradient color is clipped to our text and is being displayed as the color for our text. If I just add a color other than transparent, as you can see, it is not going to be displayed. So what we actually need to do is, first of all, we need to provide a transparent color to our text. We need to clip our text with our background color that we have provided on top. Boom. We are all set with our gradient text property. So guys, that's it. This was the top 11 CSS one-liners that has blown your mind. If it did, do comment down below and send a thumbs up emoji, and do connect with me on my Discord server for any questions that you have, for any issues that you're facing in programming or in some kind of graphic designing. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you like the video, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification bell for more amazing videos like this, and my next video announcement will be announced on my Discord server, so do connect with me on my Discord channel. Alright guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace.